Hello, my name is Octavia Sanchez. I am the outreach coordinator for Housing First Umpqua, and today we are presenting you a video about the homeless encampments run by Elk Island LCC. Specifically, the work violations, the disability violations, and the general human rights violations going on there. This is Joe.
Tell us about your current, where you're camping currently.
I am in one of 3 camps that Bernie, I think his last name is Woodard or whatever, runs. It's not efficient at all. We have to do 3 hours a day, which he doesn't help. Like, I've been hurt a couple times doing the stuff that he asks us to do because we're not contractors. We're not, like, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what we're doing, but yet he still has us do it. And he doesn't try to, like, he's got a lot of social medias about how he helps the community and we help the community. We don't. I've been there through his camps, maybe, I'm thinking about 6 months, and I think we've literally cleaned one of the streets. I don't remember the street one time. The rest of the time we're out on, like, Elk Island, we're on his Pine Street properties doing his stuff. We do not help the community. He's not one to help. Like, if we need to go do something like work or anything like that, we're told that if we don't do our 3 hours during those times, then we're asked to leave. There's certain resources here, like they have the first, is it Tuesday? Yeah, the first Tuesday. They have the third Saturday for laundry and stuff like that. And due to the fact that there are showers, not at camp, but there's showers that run through this town, a lot of those times we can't utilize those because we have to be there doing that. And to me, I don't understand, because if you're trying to help somebody get on their feet and progress, you're not going to stop them from going to shower. You're not going to stop them from getting their laundry done. You're not going to stop them from going out and getting food boxes or propane or, nothing along that lines. And so that's why one of my biggest issues is, and then he changes the times. One day we got to work from this time to this time. So say we schedule a DAP appointment at 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock, because we're supposed to be out there by 11 or 1 or 12. Well, then we have to reschedule, and that's not cool, because if you miss so many appointments, you've got to start all over. So, I really feel and believe that he doesn't care about his campers. I kind of think we're indentured servants. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't feel like he has us in his interest at all. So, yeah.
Would you mind retelling us the story about the tire that Bernie was trying to get you and the other campers to get out of that mud?
Yeah, it was crazy. Well, first off, he wanted us to go down there and clean, and we're like, look, we have no problems cleaning, but we're not getting in that water. We are not getting in that water. We don't know, we know some of the stuff that's in that water, but we also don't know other stuff that's in that water. And we're like, if it would just been 1 or 2 of us, then we get in that water, due to the fact that if we get sick, because there are people that don't have insurance yet, because either they've just moved here or through whatever reason. So if they get sick or injured, which I got injured the other day, but he's not going to cover us at all. So we're not going to sit here and have to risk our safety and well-being just to have a roof over. That's not right. And then say somebody got cut or hurt going up that cliff, he wouldn't have covered that. You know what I'm saying? And we were trying to bring up this big like tire, and I don't know how he was doing it, but he was connecting it through these cables, and it kept breaking. Unlike one of us could have got hit by the tire, we could have got hit by the connecting pieces that were doing that, and so but it doesn't matter. It's his way or nothing. So we can't even speak up, and that's not cool.
And is all the work like this?
Not all of it's like the tire thing. It depends. Oh, honestly, a lot of it's on his properties. He owns 4 or 5 properties. We're doing it just varies. Like, we're doing landscaping, we're doing whatever it takes to maintain his properties. Like his son moved out of one of the properties, and it was like an Airbnb or something. So we were in there doing like the best we could. Like they thrashed it, but we were doing the best we could. Well, he flat out, we're only supposed to do 3 hours, and we didn't get everything done. Because that's the other thing. The equipment that he gives us to accomplish the stuff that we need to do is not efficient at all. Like he'll give us like a little paintbrush like this to like pin a wall, that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. So we weren't able to finish everything. And he got mad. He said, I've already rented it out, blah, 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 right? And we're like, we're sorry you rented it out. You should have came and checked, because we weren't just doing like cleaning, like, you know, mopping and dusting. We were painting. We were taking stuff out, you know what I'm saying? Cleaning under the porch. So it wasn't like a couple-hour job. You know, it takes longer to paint than a couple hours. So, but he basically got on the phone and was at one of my camp hosts, and he was like, look, if you guys aren't all there and this isn't done, I've already got the place rented, all you guys are out. I mean, that's not right, you know? So, I mean, that's the thing, it's a constant, every day, we don't know what's going to happen. Could this be our last day? You know, I mean, a few of his properties are up for sale. We didn't know about it. You can't told us about it. Then we went online and found out his properties were for sale. And that's the thing. It's like, that's his fine. That's, if he's wanted to do that, it's his properties. But where I got upset was he couldn't at least come to us and say, hey guys, you guys need to come up with an exit plan. You need to, you know, I'm selling my properties. I'm moving to Arizona, wherever, you know. He didn't even have the courtesy to do that. He just doesn't care. And that's what makes me mad. I mean, he'll kick us out at a moment's notice. Now he's spending thousands of dollars on these tables, like these concrete tables, but yet never once has he brought us a food box, propane, even said, hey, what do you guys need? Are you guys okay? You know, it's more about us benefiting him than it is about him trying to see his campers and people progress. Like, honestly, we care more about each other there than I feel that he cares about us, or even a lot of organizations. We take care of each other there more than I've seen a lot of people do anything. So instead of going out and spending $9,000 on these tables, he could have came to us and said, hey, do you guys need a food box? Or hey, how about a pizza night? Or, you know, something to show appreciation for the time that we go out and do the stuff that we need to do. Like, I think last month we put up a fence at one of his properties, and I'm glad the other two people that I was working with knew what they were doing, because if it would have been up to me, I would have been like, I don't know how to put a fence up, you know, so.
And you're not getting paid for any of this?
Oh, not at all. Not only are we not getting paid, but I've already been injured a couple of times and had to go to the hospital myself and get paperwork saying that I was injured, and then all they say is, oh, you can do light duty. So flat out, if you don't do the hours, you have like 30 or 40 minutes till you're done. You have to leave. And that's why some of this stuff I refuse to do, because it puts me in jeopardy. Like, if it's gonna put me in harm's way, I feel that I have a right to say I don't want to do this, or I don't feel safe. You know, and one of the jobs when I first came here was sweeping underneath this one of his like fifth travel trailer fifth wheels, like big ones, and I seen like syringe caps and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not going under there. You give me a rake and I'll rake under there, but I said, I am not going under there. I refuse to. And he's like, well, you know, I could kick you out. And I'm like, if you're gonna kick me out, you're gonna kick me out. I'm like, I don't know what's under there. I'm not gonna put my safety and health just to do something you want me to do. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that I won't do anything. I'm not, but he seems like he doesn't care. One day it could be raking, the next day it's this, and if it's putting your health and safety in jeopardy, like getting us all in the river, that could have got us, we could have gotten hurt, you know, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all.
So is there anything final you want to say about that situation?
Like I said, that's why I got a storage the other day. I'm really just, I don't want to live like this. That's why I'm so trying to, if there would have been a flex bus or a way out of here, I would have been out here. I don't think anybody should go to his camps. I don't know a lot of what he says on his social media, but what he says to the community and these organizations to help him, it's not true. We don't see nothing from him. We don't even see tools a lot of the times. A lot of the times we go out and purchase our own tools from like Harbor Freight or Dollar General or whatever just to get the job done. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't recommend his camps to anybody. I wouldn't. And like I said, when I'm gone, I'm gone.
All
Sorry.
right. Well, thank you for your.
If you or anybody you know is currently being exploited by Elk Island LCC or any other similar situation, please reach out to us at housingfirstumpqua.net and we can see if we can help you get your rights back and get your life back.